here we are. There's a bow that Brett made. Letting it get wet. These are steps. These are stones. Put them on the ground. Otherwise, it's very slippery slope. Go ahead. Here we put this up. Found some clay. Stacked some rocks around the brace. And the brace holds it. And still haven't gotten the floor done. This stuff is a pain in the ass to find. Straight-ish, long, thick enough pieces. Through the woods we must walk for miles into hours, finding these straight, long, strong pieces. And here's the steps, temporary steps. We say let's go up and see the house. If I can do it. Yep. Okay. So what we did, we added another one here because these were rested on this, and this only goes to there, but the treehouse goes to there. So we needed one here to there. So this goes all the way up to there, and it opens this hole here for the staircase to come up. It's going to be a board strapped from out there and out there for the staircase going down to the inside. So we walk up it, and then we turn off of it and step up to here. And we might put a little railing here to keep anyone from falling out. And then we put these floorboards up, and we're tying them down, and then overlapping them here, end to end, to continue. And in between them, we're going to weed hay all the way across and pack it down how you do. And you leave some and pack it down, leave some more, and pack it down, leave some more. So you can actually walk around up here now. It's still a little bouncy. Not near as bouncy as it was because if I don't fall walking over here, these boards are wet. But they're sturdy. And my shoes are good. Dropping a few. This sassafras is the strongest. Doesn't bend at all. Weird. So these are sassafras here. In the kind of red color. Smells like root beer when you scrape it. And these are like birch or something. And they bend. But the sassafras is like strong. It's like fucking iron. And we put this Y there in the middle of this long one. And if they don't fall, because I'm gonna sit down there more comfortable. Alright. So it doesn't shake at all right there, because that goes straight down to the clay and rocks. And anyway, this is what we got done so far. All we've been doing really is cutting this shit. Yeah, you gotta go out and look for it. Most of them are all curvy or too small, or they split off and they're not long enough. Gotta find the baby straight ones. Cut them at the base, and then cut all of these off, all the branches off. That's harder than cutting that main thing, because that's only like that big, and then I cut all these off, these and these, and then cut it to length, to where it goes at least 3. It has to at least span 3, so it doesn't wobble. And then we're just tying it all down, and this is the wax coated sisal. You just tie them up like that. It goes all around it. Pretty cool. We're gonna bring more wax out and coat the ends of these, keep termites and rain out. We gotta go to Hurley and get some more wax off of them, and coat all the joints too. We're gonna take it hot and melt it on there. Beeswax is real flexible. It doesn't chip like paraffin wax. It's kind of like, you know what it feels like. It's kind of sticky, so it'll stay in there without chipping off. And then over here, it's a little more comfortable. I can walk on this. So this is our floor. It's gonna be all rhododendron, and we finally figured out a good knot. We were kind of messing around with it before, but then we figured out this knot here that works pretty good. It's just a loop, like a dog food bag, where you pull one end of it and it all comes undone. Because before we were having trouble going around it with the spool and getting back in between it, because we had to take the whole spool around and around and around and around. But now we just take a loop through, and the loop goes, the slack of the line goes through the loop, and then we take the loop around, bring it up and put the slack through it, and then pull on it, and it goes down to about there. And then we have another loop, and we just go around with it. Same thing, make an X, and just keep going. And it's a lot quicker. It's real easy. And so this is the first story. This is the tree I told you about in the first video. Our table's going to go around it. And then it's going to be a staircase, another little ladder thing going like from there up to the second floor. And the second floor is going to be easier because this is like 12 feet off the ground, 10 or 12 feet. We can't reach this from the ground with our hands. But the second floor is only going to be just above head height, so we don't bonk our head. So it's right here's head for the tallest of us, and then we'll probably put it about right there, about 7 feet up. That way we can just hold it, and one can hold it, one can strap it. So it's 3 again. Do the same. And the trees are a little funky, as you can see. It's alive. It just bends out through the creek. And then this one bends too, like a bow. It kind of comes in right there. So the walls are going to be a little bit angled. And then the second story is going to be smaller, because the trees kind of come in towards each other here. So then, and our front porch, putting the porch on it, it's going to go out here to them 2 trees right there. Not as far as they look. They're like there. And so a little porch there. Back to here with a little railing. And the same fucking floors. This is a pain in the ass. Doesn't be quicker. This was easy, cutting these and bringing them over because there's not that many. But these here, fucking damn. So, a lot more flooring to put down. Kind of boring, so I didn't make another video in between it. So we have these. They should reach to about there. There's all these slack and all this. They should probably cover. So we're doing every other one. Tying one here, that way, and then one here that way. So every other, all the way out. to there. And then it'll be quicker here because the triangle gets smaller. It's like, so, not as long of a distance across. And then a lot easier. So I guess we're about halfway, no, about a third of the way there. Is this, and then this, and then all of that. So, once we get the floor down, we're going to start putting the second triangle up, right there. And then put the walls up. And we're not using this for the walls, we're using small trees like this. But they don't grow up here in the mountain because it's too thick for them. There's only really big trees, a few saplings that made it, and then laurel. So we have to go actually down the valley out to the by the road and get the small birch or skinny 7 foot long, about like that. And they're just gonna go straight up from here to the Y, and we'll just strap it around that, strap it around the Y. And then move about an inch and a half, and put another one. Have gaps in between them. And we're drinking a lot of Bud Light Platinum. We're going to put that in the walls because they're blue glass. And we're going to put those in the walls to let the light shine through. And then clay. We got a bunch of orange clay. It's different color than that brown stuff. It's like bright orange, like terracotta. And we're going to smear that over the basket. So after we put this up, we're going to get some hay. And we're just going to go to a farmer's field. And at the edge of the barbed wire fence, they only cut the hay from the inside of the fence, but it grows wild outside of it. They don't mind because it's their ditch and they gotta come through with a motor and cut it down anyway. So we're gonna gather up some hay and weave it in between the walls like a basket, and then smear clay on the inside. And on the outside, the hay is just gonna be exposed, and the ivy that's planted at the base of that tree and at the base of that tree is gonna grow up. It grows pretty quick and crazy. It'll cover the whole ground out here. We gotta watch it so it doesn't go, and it'll cover the treehouse with ivy, green ivy, like dark hunter green, and then orange clay with little blue Bud Light bottles, and then the hay flooring like carpet, the table, and a wood stove in the corner with a little smokestack going out, and that'll be freaking awesome on the front porch, looking over the stream. Can't wait. Eco Monkey out.